Welcome. I'm Dennis Quaid. As the world is continuously reshaped by new technology, innovative ideas, and consumer trends, our heritage and our history remain constant. Join me as we learn about a unique aspect of this nation's shared culture.
The earliest documented puzzle was attributed to Archimedes' stomachion, derived of 14 shapes that, when pieced together, created a square in multiple possible variations. We can't be sure if Archimedes designed the puzzle, but we do know he did extensive mathematical analysis on it. Regardless of the age of their origination, puzzles such as stomachion and its thousands of descendants allow us to quiet the noise in our minds and focus on something both beautiful and entertaining, often reaping hidden but meaningful rewards in the development of our mental capabilities.
A puzzle is something that needs to be entertaining. It has some other benefits too, which we might get to, but it needs to be entertaining. There needs to be a well-defined solution, and that solution is not obvious. Here we specialize in what might be referred to primarily as mechanical puzzles. Not that they're made of metal, they're made of wood, but they are 2- and 3-dimensional, in nature, and that category is called mechanical puzzles. There's also things like crossword puzzles, logic puzzles like Sudoku, which are not considered mechanical puzzles. Mechanical puzzles are dominated, I think, primarily by assembly, what are called assembly puzzles, where you're trying to put something together. In addition to assembly puzzles, there's disassembly puzzles, and that category is dominated by puzzle boxes. We make a bunch of different puzzle boxes. Most of them are our own design. This one's one of the most popular. It's called the stash box. It's a box, there's no apparent levers or dials or anything on this one, and the object is to open it. There's a level of accuracy and consistency needed in designing a puzzle. Many of the puzzles, the tolerances required are very, very fine. For example, in the Martin's Menace I referred to later, if your square or your pieces are off by more than 5/1000 of an inch, you're either going to get something that won't fit in, or you're going to get something that is called unintended solutions.
Wooden brain teaser puzzles are now on a steady rise. With designs that foster concentration and flexible thinking, puzzles can build and reinforce connections between brain cells, improve mental dexterity, and even ease anxiety by blocking the chatter of our everyday mental activity. Used as a source of stimulus and joy, these puzzles and games too can serve as a favorable alternative to electronics.
Your mind may be cluttered with all the daily activities of life, but as you focus in on a puzzle, particularly one that interests you, your mind starts to drop away, all this little riffraff, it's noise, and focus in on that. Scientists have shown that using the brain differently, thinking differently, and puzzles is a great example, but not the only one, actually develops new neural synapses, new pathways, and it can delay the onset of your mental deterioration. So there's actually a physical benefit. And even if you're not old, building those new neural pathways is a good thing.
Various puzzles will use various portions of the mind to different degrees, sometimes stressing logic, sometimes stressing spatial skills, sometimes patterns, sometimes even verbal. As individuals, we all have strengths and traits that will draw us to certain families of puzzles, but we should also recognize our weak areas and perhaps use appropriate puzzles to develop them.
We hope this program has served as an inspiration to you. Be sure to join us next time as we continue to profile the people and ideas changing the way we live. I'm Dennis Quaid.